What's going on, guys? It's Aqua76 Gaming here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I need to finish it, okay? I have to finish it. But I have no idea when this game is gonna end, or whatever. But where we left off, Sayori is acting suspiciously awful, or whatever she is, and others are just acting basically normal, being whiny little bitches they are. And, yeah, we left off here, Natsuki and Monica choosing, showing my poem, or they're showing me their poem. I haven't seen the horror yet, but it was a creepy vibe a little bit there and there. I guess it's getting creepier and creepier sooner and sooner. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so, Natsuki, you're next. You know what, I'm not gonna leave you last. This one's alright. Alright, well, yeah. About as good as yesterday, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Wait, did we actually do this? Hold on. Alright, I'm back! And no, this is not where we were. Okay, I thought okay, my mind was just going mayhem. I have no idea. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us, this club, has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki elbow connects with my stomach. Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha 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 ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be a beach, your mind is so full of trouble and fears that diminish you. What's with fear now? You wander off over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. No, sorry. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities. No, don't want. I don't want to wash my naked body yet. What the fuck? In the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memory in the footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Is that your way trying to make me kiss you? Screw that. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. So what was that about a kiss again? Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. That was nice, that was creepy vibe. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay then. know what? Monica. Hi, Alex. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. Great job, Alex. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nonsense. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm what the fuck? Nowhere near her level yet. Nowhere. I meant. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I searched with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind cancer to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall, and I fall even more gentle as a feather. A dry quill expressionism, but a hand catches between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady, I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady knows everything, knows what I am thinking before I can speak. The response in a hollow voice, I have found every answer of all which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend does not exist, and with a breath she blows me back afloat and I pick up a gust of wind. What? You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers when the world started to lose its meaning, you know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? Wait, really? They would only talk about sad things? Wow. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm also eating. I'm starving, alright? Good thing I don't have the cam on, so you know, you won't notice if I'm eating or not. Or maybe you'll hear it, I don't know. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Okay then, are you ever so shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disorientating to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. What? Stop giving me advice. Thanks for listening. Yuri, I guess you're up. You're the last. Alex, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visible swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think of before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. What a weirdo. Just kidding. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Alex, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mystery of life. Mysterious of life, I meant. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of me, my body type. Oh. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Alex. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as a normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. Ouch, man. It's kind of okay, this is getting depressing and sad. Holy shit. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. That I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Alex. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Okay, Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making where the womb of Earth meets the surface under a clear blue sky and expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds and an endless engine, and the easiest would get lost in, is one wherever it can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet, we still build sandcastle. I stand where foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, or whatever that is. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tenderless, turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode. Fuck. I can't read those kind of texts. What the hell? Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Okay then. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane, what the hell is that word, thing to write about. But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to be better compared to the difference in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's not surprised that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just want with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. I agree. Thanks for sharing. That's it, yeah, and now here comes the news. Okay, you there? Or you three? We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't there. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Ah, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Oh, she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Whew. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets or whatever, so it will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. Yilmo's goddamn, I skipped it. Fuck. Now Natsuki pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. What? Yuri's expression suddenly changes to it. She stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Alex. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, I am useless, you fuck. Both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would be probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, that's... Tomorrow's suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know the way, there's always some dirty work I could give you to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. I may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited something with the decoration. Hold on, I never said that. How could it be make a few decoration anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuse for Alex to... What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking, isn't it? Just what do you think? Oh god, here we go again. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Alex to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend time with me yet, you know. True. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Alex, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to... let's save this. Right there. Oh, I get the pics. I don't know what people would pick. You know, I'm worried about my friend. Fuck, why am I worried? You know what, Sayori? I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. We were already neighbors and... But Monica said, Mama said the Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Come on, I want to bet be with Sayori. Sayori is depressed, I know it. I can feel it down my gullet. Okay, I spent time with Natsuki. Come on, with this manga stuff. It's either Yuri or Monica. Fuck, Yuri was so alone and blah blah blah. Monica. I'm sorry, Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, so you'll be helping Yuri then, Alex? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assist would be very useful. I mean, you were talking about that moment of being alone, so I guess I should join in. But Natsuki... Come on, I read manga with you. Is that good enough? And Monica, I don't know. I was just talking to you most of the time. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to get over, though? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Alex? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. You just anxiously glanced between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Alex picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for an event will compare to that, so... Yeah, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Time to get late. Okay, no. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Oh. Okay. Alright. In that case, it wouldn't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Oh boy. Oh god, I didn't read that one. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Alex. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Yeah, that's true. I felt bad for you, actually. It's good food right here. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But you think towards her with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking it, this. You wanted me to point out that when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to do it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxed her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Alright guys, be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay, I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Well, who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. I want Sayori back. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimidated person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like that we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between that, what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me, or you know? Oh god, okay. So, here's Sayori. Wait, I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Okay. Rather than asking a simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house as like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere in the first floor, so I assume she's She's up in her room. Yeah, okay. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Wait. Uh-huh. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Okay. Fuck! That scared the shit out of me. Mother. Oh. Yeah, disturbation and depression. For fuck's sake. Yeah, thanks, Gabe. You're a prick. Oh. Hi, Alex. I sat down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animal and well decorated that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparation, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep, there's more signs between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Alex. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. Oh. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Ah, Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know. I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. So he gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Alex. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Alex? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh boy. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Fuck. Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Alex. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Hahaha. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads nothing but hurt. Haha. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Alex, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what I hope a person I am. Tears streaked down Sayuri's face. Oh, fuck. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this punishment. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayuri's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Alex, Sayuri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it in any other way. Alex, Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Alex, Sayuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing this right, the right thing, but all I wanted is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Alex. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayuri lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah? It's going to be fun, alright? Right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Wow! Oh, so depressing. That actually gave me a little tears, honestly, for this one. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reserved you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Ah, I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be messed while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening the desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking of for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. Let's go off Yuri's wrist. But she puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with, or help with. Decoration and the other atmospheric enchantments. Atmospheric enchantments? You know, moonlighting atmospherically candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. Brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummaged through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. Oh, I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's with the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with the atmosphere? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel the permeate through your body. Relaxation, positivity, energy, romance, reflection. Romance? It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of the vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enchants your emotion and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. You smile gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little tense, as you'd put it. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoyed. Here's a marker, Alex. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unreveals what? Or unravels a long strand of red ribbons to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Oh. Well, the knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Nice! That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ah, well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Hey, nice. They're just so pretty. Yeah, yeah, they're actually good. They are actually pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Ooh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm a weirdo for this. Ahaha, you're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Hahaha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is? Isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. You would like to hold it? Oh, sure, I'll check it out. Give me that knife. Gimme. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around into my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Alex! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickled down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound of a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidget. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger on her mouth and licks the wound. Are you trying to give a suck? You know I'm not into that. You know, I mean, what the fuck? I feel her tongue, curling around my finger. Hey, lady, listen, this is not, sucky, you know. Startled and instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Yeah, you did. You don't think so? How could I do something like that? I don't know. I'm sorry. Ah, sure it was a little weird and it took me by the surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help her, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Or if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Alex! You really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweat aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Alex. You giggle shy. Yuri giggles shyly. You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it'll already stop bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activity. What a weird way to start the meeting. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing you're coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablet. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of a watercolor paint tablets. Well, we'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Yeah. Taking your advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than a full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here, or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses. She's being suspicious. She's trying to make out with me. And takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint the gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then a sunset at nighttime. Okay. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to do right? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush that adds a few dots of different color across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, wait, did someone message me or something? Yeah, someone did. Sorry guys, I should just put my phone to silence a bit. Instead, I was keeping it on. Ah, I'm sorry for this, it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something as simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes the thing feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing that experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I've moved at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Okay, no. Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get the towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I damped into it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Why? Why would what the fuck? Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. It's something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. What's with the women trying to make out with me? What the fuck, man? It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is this the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist and send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain sad, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Okay then, that should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Ah, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it there, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I'm too. I was a little concerned about that time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have an extra time after finishing the work. Oh wow, so I would actually love to have her around a little bit more. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping that there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. I shouldn't be, or yeah, gathering all her things. Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It's not like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I cannot say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can, go out somewhere. I'll get a date, yes. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiled blushfully. Oh, okay. Anyway, you know what? I'm trying to say so. You're very thoughtful, Alex. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. What? I kind of like that about you. Dun dun dun! Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Hi Alex. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Alex. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry about, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Siri beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Siri waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying, in my room, but my imaginator was being really mean to me. I tried to come here and see if it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Alex? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. Come on. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Alex. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden you mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I would trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put her hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Alex. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Alex, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. You don't want to hurt him. Oh, fuck. I lost track. I'm dazing out a bit. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give it to you. Sayori. No. No, you know what, Sayori? Yep. I'm sorry. It's just... Yeah. No, I like her more than the rest, okay? I know, like, you know, Sayori, you know, emo-ish, good, you know, good with writing poem and, you know, the privacy respectful and, you know, Natsuki, cute little acting self-esteem ass, and Monica being vice president, good advice. But I like Sayori more, alright? That's the only thing I care about. I feel like she left out, so I'm here to help her. No, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Alex. Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Alex, is this really... Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Alex. I want to be with you forever. Yep, me too. Yes! I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't that ring clock go away? They're not going away at all, Alex. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes me the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Eh, what are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey Alex, Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's the best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain than when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as that she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Wow! How long have I been recording? I need to end this, yeah, okay. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be one of the where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but I decide that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Alex, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Wait, why is the music quiet? Monica is placing a little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one that she's prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she's overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that one day this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Haha, you should take a little responsibility for her, Alex. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging with this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Wait, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammered, embarrassed. Did Sayuri really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know that full story of it at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Mug is being a friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Where's the music? Yeah, I thought so. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yu's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? Fubo Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she's practiced. It's one of that I haven't read before. Oh, get out of my head, get out of my head. Uh, get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know it's best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What's with the silence? You know what? I'm not gonna end the recording. Okay. Ooh. Ah. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a bit pit in my stomach. Alex, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's writing. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori. So, well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Manga calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What I was thinking, I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. Why is the music quiet? That's that. Yeah, have you not noticed? It's not a big deal that to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone or either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh! What the fuck? Ha! What is going on? What a script line. Okay. What the actual fuck? There's the music. But that's not the music I like. I like the happy music. Where's the sunny, bright, shiny thing? Oh. What the hell? What? Yeah, what the actual hell? This can't be real. You kidding? She was depressed. She fell, dude. You can tell by the fucking toe. Everything was normal until a few days though. That's why I can't believe that my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. For fuck! Wait, so I could have just... But I like her! Is that not good enough to show that affection? Did she actually just kill herself because I was actually like her? Not being friended, like friend zone. What the fuck? That's not what Sayori... She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her? And make her feel more... What the fuck? Such a dick! What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Why I was so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thought keeping telling me everything I could have done to prevent it. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Actually, I could, but... Fuck! You absolutely dick! For fuck's sake! I had only one gen and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh! You gotta be kidding me. Sayori! What? I just... I wanna go back. I wanna go back. So bad. Hold on. Hold on. What? What? Wait, what? What the fuck? Wait. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to attention I draw her to. So that girl is... You know that kind of friend you would... I used to walk to school together. This is the same thing. But if she's going to chase me after this like this, I feel better off running away. How do I just sigh and idle from the front crosswalk and let... What? What the fuck? We're being surrounded by couples, a friend group walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. What? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. My professionally content just getting by on the average while spending... Sayori's not in the... What the actual fuck? What? Perfect content just get average while spending time, free time, game is an anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it. What the fuck? Sayori! The school day is already ever and is over before I know it. After I pack all my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any interesting. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Wait, so... Alex? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Ma was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're the debate club here, right? Aha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. What about Sayori? I wanna go back. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the majority clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about prepared events. I'd much rather take some personally enjoy making something special. Fucking dumbass! What about it? Are you kidding me, you little shit? You wanted... What is going on? In that case, what club did you decide to do? Is this like Undertale, basically like... But this is different, like, you reach your save file, you can go back and do things, but if one person dies, you can't go back and talk to them ever again. Actually, I'm starting the new one, a literature... Oh, a literature club. Yeah, literature? That sounds like kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members. So basically, my future changed. Sayori doesn't exist anymore in my life. Sayori, what have I done? Why did I... really hard to find members of something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything, reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members can even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, members are members, right? The moment I say she... Hey, Alex. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, there's a chance you could do me a big favor. I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sayori? Like, oh yeah, of course, she doesn't exist in your world now anymore. Sure, I guess I could check out. So wait, what is this file corruption? You're really sweet, Alex, you know that? It's nothing really. Should we go then? I'll look forward to materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Timely follow Monica across the school and upstairs section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. What was it? Okay. First of all, I'm gonna have to end this episode here. What the actual fuck? I want to do a little bit of investigating into my files. What the fuck? Okay, make sure to leave a like and comment down below what should I play next and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed, and ring the bell notification button if you want to take notice that my video says uploaded now, or you can watch it later, you know, or now, whatever you want to do. Oh yeah, and join our Discord server. We made a Discord server where we can do whatever, everything you want. Just follow those simple rules. Just don't, you know, the rules is basically just don't piss anyone off. Even though there's like 8 rules in our Discord server, it just means like there's 8 ways to piss off people. Just don't do those. And you know, the way to get around. You meet people, talk to people, I don't know, roleplay, furry stuff, or whatever you want to do. Just anything, basically gaming and stuff. Anyway, so yeah. See ya!